your guys' time. And we've got a lot of good stuff for you. Okay, thank you, Andrea. She hit the record for us. I am going to start us off. So tonight we're going to talk about the Challenge Tracker app that you guys in our Lifers group are kind of talk about transitioning people into the My Challenge Tracker app. Now, if you're a brand new coach or you're newer, you may not have even ever tried out the Challenge Tracker app before. It's been around for a while, but it's something that our team really hasn't used much. There have been some individual coaches. I know Andrea and I used to use it. We ran several challenge groups before we joined teams in the Challenge Tracker app, and different coaches have run one or two groups in there. But we've, for the most part, been operating on Facebook. And we have started to notice that the more and more that we grow our businesses on Instagram, the more and more people we find that don't even have a Facebook account. Like they don't even, operate over on Facebook. They are solely on Instagram. So we started talking about how can we better serve all of this community of people who, aren't on Facebook where our groups are, because we want to be able to help every single person that says that, yes, they could benefit from this. But if our groups are only on Facebook, how are we going to put those people in? And what I've found personally is that most of the people who have said they don't have a Facebook, they're not even really interested in creating one just to join the group. Like it seems like a lot of work, and so typically you just lose out on those people. So we are this month running a Challenge Tracker app group, and we want to start off by telling you why. So other than because people aren't on aren't on Facebook, this is a whole new level of accountability, you guys. So in Facebook, yes, we're checking in every day with our sweaty selfies. Depending on the month, we're doing nutrition check-ins, we're doing other fun stuff. Everything that you can do on Facebook, you can do on the app. We can share videos, we can do photos of the day, we can do those sweaty selfie check-ins. All of those things can happen on the My Challenge Tracker app. But the cool thing is that the My Challenge Tracker app actually links up and syncs with the other Beachbody apps. So it's going to link up with their Beachbody Nutrition app. So they are able to go in and log their nutrition for the day, and it will sync right up with what they're doing in the My Challenge Tracker app when they're checking that they've drank their Shakeology for the day and they're checking that they did their workout for the day. And when they do that, they have the opportunity as well to upload then their sweaty selfies. And we've talked about some different ways that we're going to do this, like how exactly we want to run the check-ins and stuff. But it's awesome. It gives them a whole new level of accountability because they're able to do those two things. And also, we are able to follow up with them so much easier. So how many of you guys know how many workouts a week every single one of your customers in the Facebook group? How many of you guys know how many workouts they log every single week? How many people know when your people fall off track within a week? Usually it takes a while to start to notice you haven't seen their face around. But in the My Challenge Tracker app, they're logging their workouts and their nutrition every single day, and you get a screen that shows you how many workouts each person has logged for that week and how many people have drank their Shakeology, how many days out of the week those people did that. So it is so simple for us to then know, okay, I haven't seen Andrea checking in this week. I need to reach out and see what's going on with her. So it allows us to provide the level of accountability that we are promising our people when they sign up with us. And that's really the secret sauce. That's really the part that people need in order to get their results. And so we really feel like the Challenge Tracker app, like it was kind of like, wake up, why haven't we been using this? The more and more that we talked about this, we're like, okay, we have been missing the boat with this opportunity because as we started to dive back into it and all the improvements they've made in it since they came out with the app, we just really feel like this is going to hands down be a game changer with accountability and keeping people, on track with their journey, right? So it makes it easy for that. It also, you guys, in the world where everybody is inviting people to every kind of Facebook group, like every network marketer has a group they want to add you to. Everybody's doing a group for something. And so having a separate app that's specific for our health and fitness boot camps or whatever you guys are going to call them, having a separate app that is specific to that, I think creates a lot of credibility and makes it sound legit. It's not just, let me plug you into a private Facebook group, which is okay. It's been working for all of us, right? It's fine. But I really do think that there's a new level of like credibility that comes with saying, all right, we've got this private app that we're going to plug you into. And it really just, I think, is going to create some more excitement around the accountability groups that we run. So it's going to help us get people better results, which is obviously how we're going to grow our business. If we aren't getting people results, we're not going to have much of a business. The better results we can get for people, not only the more rewarding our job, but the more our businesses are going to grow. And then one other little thing that it allows you to do that I think is really cool is it enables you to message people straight from the app. That is really simple. So if you go in and you see that Candace hasn't checked in this week, you want to message her, or you can even mass message, but it comes as an individual message. So you can send the same message to 10 of your customers that, you know, need a check-in. You can check in with them, and then they are having the opportunity to message you back. It gives them an opportunity to either email you or text you or call you. So just really easy for them to feel like they have a personal connection with you, which is really, really important as we continue to grow and scale in this business. So Andrea, why don't you talk about next steps?
Okay, so like Alina said, I love the fact that there's just a one screen chart that you can look at and be like, okay, Susie hasn't been checking in, Jill hasn't been checking in, and Sam hasn't been checking in. So I'm going to click all of their names and I'm going to send them a message, and you just have to type it once and it individually sends it out to all of them. You know, if you want to say something similar to those people. And it's super easy to copy and paste group posts. So like we spend all this time scheduling posts in Facebook. Once you set up a group, like let's say, like Tess brought up, we want to run our free groups on this. So we schedule all of those posts. You can literally copy all of your preset posts and paste them in another group with a click of a button. Like so easy. So having on like recurring is the word I was looking for. Recurring groups happen is super, super simple. And I just love how easy it is to be like, okay, I need to check in with so-and-so because she hasn't been logging into the app. The biggest reason I strayed away from using the app like a year and a half ago was because I tried moving everyone from Facebook over to the app when there are just some people who are diehard Facebook people and they did not like it. And they're like, I never remembered to open the app. I'm already on Facebook. I want to be on Facebook. I want to stay on Facebook. So I think this is the best thing because it's catering to what people need and where they're at. But I have run into so many people on Instagram that are like, oh, well, I deleted Facebook like 3 years ago and I haven't gone back. I have no plans to. And I'm like, okay. And they're like, so you can't help me? And I'm like, we could text each other every day. And they're like, yeah, no, thanks. Bye. So I will probably be offering both options to people. If I talk to somebody and I meet them on Facebook, I'll be like, okay, do you want to be in my Facebook group accountability group, or do you want to be on this separate fitness app that we have so that you can check in on that? Like, do you want, where are you going to fit best? But eventually, as we do grow, unless Facebook makes some big, massive change that is like totally amazing for Beachbody coaches to run their business, like they make some cool thing. Who knows, guys? But right now, I am having a growing number of people not on Facebook. We also have some really cool ideas for non-Facebook people to learn about coaching that we are super excited to talk about on our next team call next week. So make sure that you are here next week because it is going to blow your mind. And we're super excited about it. But I'm really off track. Let me get back to my notes. So we are keeping Facebook open. And I'm going to indefinitely keep it open and check into both places to check in with my people on Facebook, check in with my people on the app. But you guys, this app, you just need to add it to your routines to check into it. That's the only difference. Like I said, that was the only complaint from people with the app, was that it didn't seem as engaging because people were forgetting to open it up and be like, I did my workout. I want to go cheer on the girls that did their workout. If we're doing that, it's freaking amazing. The app is. It really, really is. So it's all about our excitement and making it a priority to be in there and hanging out a couple times a day for a few minutes each time. Does that make sense? Okay, so we have a question. How do we add people to the app? I'm about to talk about that, Taylor. I love your question. Are you at a game, by the way? You're like clapping and cheering and there's a black sky behind you or something. It looks super dark. It looks like you're on a green screen, actually. So that's actually my next thing I was going to talk about. So right now, Alina and I are listed as admins in the group, and the only difference that it really allows you as an admin is to invite people to it. So if you have customers that you want to add to it and you are going to coach them in the group, you can let us know and we can make you an admin. We have already scheduled, have we? No, we haven't. We're going to talk, Alina and I will figure that out. We'll do all of like the daily post check-in things. Like we'll take care of that just like we do over in Facebook. So you don't have to worry about that. Your job is to just encourage the bananas out of your people like we are all doing if we have people in there. And all you do is get their email and we can run through that. Are we doing a screen share, Alina, just to kind of show a couple of the screens?
I forgot we had talked about sharing. Are you on your computer right now?
Yeah, I have it open. I can do it on mine.
Okay, if you wouldn't mind, mine might freeze up.
Okay. And then one last thing, there's a really nice feature with the app is that they have templates for like what the group kind of looks like. And one of the templates is Ultimate Portion Fix. Now, we haven't set up a group just to see what it looks like, but that's pretty freaking cool that we could set up a group just for our Ultimate Portion Fix peeps. That would be separate from, a traditional like check-in with your sweaty selfie type things. Okay. So here's what we want from you guys is we want all of you to simply participate in the group in May, just to see what it's like, to see if you want to use this in your business. And Alina and I are totally fine with you treating the app just like we do Facebook, where you can add your people into our group, or you can branch off and create your own. Like, we're just trying to give you tools to successfully grow your business and make it as easy as possible for you to do. Just know that, once you are semi-comfortable, you won't ever be fully comfortable. But when you're semi-comfortable, you should be flying the nest because your people want to see you as the leader in the group. But I totally understand that when you first start this job, it's overwhelming because it's like any new job. And so we want to give you support systems to make it easy for you to get started. So if you have not joined the group, please reach out to either me or Alina, whoever your upline is, and we'll get you an invite to that. I have invited my customers that said they wanted to, that commented on the live video in our large group. Some of you aren't in that group anymore. But we just want you to just participate and be a challenger. You don't even have to add your people in it, but just get the experience of it and get comfortable with it, just so you know whether you would want to use it or not. Some people may be like, I'm really going to use Facebook to build my business, and I I'm just going to use Facebook groups, and that's fine. But at least you'll know that you have this as an option if you really start to expand on Instagram and find people like I have been finding that don't have a Facebook. So let me screen share just so I can I'm not going to go through all of it, you guys, but first let me figure out how I do screen share. All right. I can see Candace and Alina. Can you give me a thumbs up if you can see my screen? Okay. All right. So if this is the website right here, mychallengetrackerportal.com, and all of you have one. If you go to that website, you can log in and then you can create groups in there. So, and it'll save all of your old groups. So this is the only current group that I have running, but you can run multiple groups at the same time that are totally separate. So you could have an ultimate portion fix group. Those would all be in the top row of current. And then it lists all of your past groups back here. So I've run a few groups, but we, like I said earlier, want to run our free groups on here as well. So you can look for that in the future in our team-wide free groups. Alina and I will figure that out. By the way, speaking of our free group, it is coming up and we should be talking about it soon. Like it starts on a week from today. Okay. So mental note. And we're going to share in the team page some marketing ideas with that. And just to kind of spice things up, get a little different angle. If you want to use it, you can. And we want to like really fill this group up this month, like multiple hundreds of people, because there's a lot of us inviting. So we should have lots of fun people in there. But Alina and I have already created the group, scheduled the posts. Like your job is simply to invite and then to encourage the bananas out of everyone in there, like all of us are going to do. Okay. So all of it's set up. Alina and I don't even have to think about it. All the scheduled posts are already in there. Okay, so this is what it looks like. So I'm going to click on this current group. We're going to try to respect your time and be done by 8:30 at the very latest. I want some time for questions at the end. Okay, so this is what it looks like. So the group feed is right here. That's what it's going to default to show you. The group hasn't started yet. It starts on Wednesday, so there's no content, but this is like a Facebook feed, so you will see everyone's check-ins right here. You can also see them in the app. By the way, the Challenge Tracker app on your phone, you can't do any of these admin type things. You have to do them from a computer, like in this back office portal. So all of the posts will show up here. You can comment on them, like them from the portal, just like you can in the app. But all of the like scheduling and stuff, you would click on, let me make this a little smaller here. You can do those here. So scheduled and draft posts are right here, and it's literally, you'll see, I can't even remember if I put any in here yet. Nope. So you would just hit add post and it'll ask you when you want to put it in there. So you put the day and the time and all that kind of stuff, just like with Facebook when you schedule posts. The participant list is all of the people that have accepted the email invitation that you send out. And this is where you're going to see their participation. So if you look at this list, you'll notice, here I am pointing at my screen like you're going to see where I'm pointing, dumb. You will see these numbers change as people check in with like, and there are people that invite. This is where you do your invitations. This is a little bit, I'm going to show you on this page. And this will be the last. So with the here, you open their phone name when they sign up, you send in their email address. Okay, and after you click this orange button right here that will invite them, the important thing is to customize the email that gets sent to them. So when you click on this, all this stuff at the top is what I typed in. So it'll auto their name, and I just I said, I'm so excited. Just remember that this group is only successful if you show up and you participate and you open the app and like get involved. Just encouraging people to remember to do that and turn on their notifications. Then it automatically sends this to everybody, just telling them how to get the app. So you don't have to do that. It'll tell them that in the email. And then you can change this. This was just auto-filled in there with my email and phone number. But you can put anything in there, and Alina and I are thinking of putting our welcome letter that we have in our shared Google folder, a version of that up here, even with like a hyperlink to like a PDF of our quick start guide that we have. So we're going to work on that. But, you know, as you're running into people that are on Instagram that don't have Facebook, this is a great way to get them started. So so you can send a preview to yourself if you want to see what it looks like. And this is where, if you're co-hosting a group, you would click on here and then just type in their email address and it'll add them as a coach admin. So just let us know if you want to be one of those people. You can also add files to your group, so people can access PDFs or just a ton of stuff. So there is a lot of versatility with this, you guys, and I just encourage you to play with it. That's the best way you're going to learn. Do you have anything else to add or open up for questions? Or was there any other topics that we were planning to?
So just along the lines with that email that we're sending out, talking about sending out that welcome email that we always send our challengers with the Getting Started Right guide. We are going to be updating that, so you guys can watch for that in the next few weeks. I don't know when, sometime soon, but we're going to make sure that they have all the tools and feel totally prepared before they jump in, because our groups are ongoing. So a lot of coaches, and the way that I used to run my group, they do a new group every single month. So they are, you know, opening or even multiple groups in a month, but they are like short-term lived. So maybe they're a 3-week group or they're a 6-week group if they're all doing Transform 20. So with that, what was I saying with that? Totally just lost my train of thought. So they do that so because we have an ongoing group, people jump in, brand new people, and they're like in this world of people who are already started to get to know each other and they already know what they're doing. And so we really want to prepare our new challengers to feel comfortable in our challenge groups and to feel prepared when their Shakeology comes, know how to make it, know how to navigate their Beachbody on demand, all of these things that like we answer these questions over and over and over and over and over to new customers. We're going to simplify that and streamline it so that all of those answers, those things that come up all the time when we're getting someone started right, all of those things are in that Getting Started guide. So a lot of that's already in there, but we're going to be changing it up just a little bit so you guys can watch for that. And then Andrea, when are we going to give them access to like the marketing for the May free group? Are we just going to do that maybe Wednesday or?
Yeah, I think you and I can work on that Monday, Tuesday, and hopefully have it ready to share on the team page on Wednesday, because we should probably be posting Wednesday and Thursday about joining it. And then we'll share the group link on the team page as well, so that you can just add yourself to it and then add your people as well. It's the same exact free group, you guys. And here's the one thing that you're going to have to remember is that people can only get a free trial once. So if you had people before from the last free group, they can't join this free group. You are constantly going to be having new people every single time. So you don't have to worry about, oh my gosh, this person's going to see the exact same posts. Only our lifers, like current customers that love being in our free groups, are going to see the exact same posts, but they always see the exact same posts when they join my free groups in the past. And that's just, it is what it is. And they're okay with that. They like the added accountability. So one question that Alina had when we were talking about this, she's like, well, how am I going to politely ask someone like, hey, I don't remember if you were in my last free group. Because if someone comments on your post and you're like, crap, I don't remember, were they in the last group from last month? Just be like, well, now I forgot what I even said. Oh, you can only send out, you can only have a free trial once. So remind me if you were in my group last month, because if you were, I'm sorry, but I can't give you another free trial. It's a one-time deal. So that's how you just ask and find out. But yeah, we're going to give you some post ideas to hopefully drum up some traffic. And I think all of us should be commenting on each other's and saying, you know, hey, I want in, or whatever, like add me, because a lot of people don't know our friend groups, you know, and they're not gonna be like, that girl's running the group, why does she want to get added to her group?
Oh, I was just going to say something else. My brain is like shutting down. It's almost bedtime. Gosh. Oh, so I got it. Hang on. So we do encourage all of you guys to be in and participate this month in the My Balance Tracker group, but you guys make your own business decisions and what you want to do with your own business. So if you do want to participate, you need to make sure to let us know. And then let us know also if you want to be an admin, meaning that you would want to add your customers into the group for the month of May. And then that way we can, you know, make sure to give you that admin privilege in there too.
Any questions on any of this, on this or the free group or anything at all? You can type it in the chat or unmute yourself. Anyone super excited about just seeing what the app is like? Just checking it out? Yeah. All right, well, we will post on the team page with free group marketing ideas and also the actual group so you can add yourself. And like I said before, all of the work is done. Like, you literally just need to add your people to it and encourage them. That's what all of us are doing, including Lena and I, because we already did all of the scheduling. It's done. It's done. We're just going to be present and be in there. So thank you guys so much. And we are super pumped for next week's call because we're already planning what it's going to be. So make sure that you are here, and we will see you on the team page. See you later.